I am Caitlin Roten. I often talk about how having photos up on the walls of your home help you love and appreciate those closest in your life. But what about me? Do I actually do this in my own home? I wanted to share with you today my most prized family photos of my kids and tell you why and how they help me love and appreciate them more. So I'm a mom of two, and being a mom does not come naturally or easy for me. But seeing these photos in the walls of our home helped me remember what awesome qualities my kids have and remember our legacy together as a family. So I was actually the photographer for these photos, which isn't why I like them. But my kids were being so terrible that day, and I was being terrible to them. But when I look at these photos, I don't think of that. I think about the great qualities that they have and the meaning behind the portraits that I'll show you in just a second, and it really helps me love them more. So this is one of my most prized photo products that I have in my home, and it's of my son who's 9 with a Lego. And when I look at this photo, I think of a memory of him and my husband going out to buy his very first Lego. He was less than 2 years old. And when they came back, I thought, 2-year-olds do not play with Legos. But it was quickly found out that he does not eat Legos, so that's totally fine. And happily ever after, my son Phoenix and Legos lived. I also think of the time where hours and hours I played in his tiny orange room when he was little. And that was special because it was before my other child was born, and it was just so many sweet memories of him and I playing together. No longer am I invited to play Legos with him. I don't make cool noises or really know who the characters are. But it helps me when I look at this photo to just love those memories that we have together. And I think it's just so cool. He's like a Lego ninja and genius. So I really do think of that when I see this photo. And actually, when I had this photo printed, my husband asked how old he was when we took this photo, because the expression on his face really reminds us of when he was a baby. So that's why this photo is important. Let me get the other one to show you. So this is my other prized photo in my home, and it's of my daughter and her most prized possession, her blanket. So if you've ever been around us, you probably have seen this nasty, ratty piece of cloth. But it is very important to her, and it has been through blood, sweat, and tears, so lots of memories there. It also is important because it is from where she was born. She was born in Thailand, which is a completely different story for another time. But it had the name of the hospital sewn onto it and a little bear. And so it conjures up all those memories of that really great vacation-like time that we had in Thailand before she was born, when she was born, and after she was born. It also helps me remember when I look at this photo of when she was beginning to talk and I was putting her to bed, and she would mumble ba 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 ba, and it was her way of asking me to sing our bedtime song, I Love You, to her blanket, which is so sweet. So in all of that, I look at this photo and I think of all of those memories, and it really helps me remember what great kids I have and what great stories we have as a family, and it helps me not to forget that because we are forgetful people. So those are the products that I have in my own home to help me love and appreciate those closest in my life. So what about you? Do you have your photos printed out in your home? If you do, I'd love to hear the story about them. If you don't, I would love to help you start a photo legacy for you and your family.